Good morning. Swamp Boy here. Swamp Boy Custom Calls. We we out this morning getting some barrels ready for some pups we got, and we wanted to show you kind of a little thing I had some guys show me years ago. It might help you with your dogs as far as a barrel or anything. Barrels are good, but they can be bad on your dog's back or hips if you don't get them something in there that's flat. So what I kind of come up with is take these old plastic barrels. I get them from some friends that work in the oil field stuff. They got soap in them, nothing harmful to your dogs or anything. But we take and cut this out so they got a good opening getting in and out. And we always face these barrels to the south because you don't want that north wind blowing in there on your dogs when it gets wintertime. And it ain't too bad down here in Mississippi, but some places it does get really cold that people I hunt with or friends with. So what we generally do is I come up with some friends of mine kind of showed me years ago up in the mountains in Tennessee. We take these 4x4s, and you have to have you a good bandsaw to do this. But as you can see, we got a scalloped radius just like your barrel is on the bottom, and we take it and set it under there, right behind right behind the lip, in between the rim and the first ring on this barrel. So you kind of got it balanced there, and then you take the second one and put it back, kind of toward the back, but right behind the second ring here. And we screw that down with some like 2-inch, 2.5-inch screws. Generally put washers on the screw so it won't, after a while, that plastic gets brittle. You put your little flat washer on there when you screw in there to hold on there a lot longer, prolong the life of your box or your barrel for your dogs. Then we do 2 of these 4x4s, so you got it balanced. The barrel won't roll over and tumble and stuff like that with your dog when they're going in and out of the barrel. And then we take, we cut these pieces of plywood. You can see we kind of cut a angle on this, and we lay that in there, kind of like this. Now, when you do that, that gives your dog a flat spot, just like if you had a regular kind of dog box with a flat surface. So the dog's body ain't got a contour like that barrel, because after a while you can tell your dog his back gets sore, hips will start bothering him a little bit. So I kind of come up with laying that flat board in there, that piece of plywood. And we noticed that if you just cut it square, it don't lay down in there quite as good. If you shape the side of it, I think it's like a 45 on it, on each side. And when you screw that down with a 3.5-inch screw, so you're going through that plywood, through the barrel into your 4x4. And it'll hold it down, and it's flat in there. And we generally drill 2 or 3 half-inch holes in the bottom of the barrel in case rain, if it's a really bad storm, sometimes rain will get in there. But it'll wash out, it'll go out the bottom, and your dog stays dry. And it'll dry out quicker like that. You're letting all your moisture or anything come out. Plus, if your dog gets sand or dirt or anything in there on his feet, he's going to be going in and out of that barrel. Some sand, dirt, whatever gets on his feet, it'll go down to the bottom of that barrel. And if it does rain a little bit in there, it'll wash it on out the bottom if you got a big enough hole to let the trash, debris, or whatever go out. And then like once or twice a year, we'll take these all up and disinfect them about once every 6 months or so. We disinfect it good, wash it out, check everything, make sure all the boards are good, because we don't want a dog hurting herself on any kind of screw or anything. And generally in the wintertime, we'll put some hay or some cedar shavings and a little bit of hay, something before they can make them a little bed in there at night. And like I said, we face this to the south, because you don't want north wind getting in there. Plus, this opening right here, it lets the dog go in and out no matter what size he is, because we got mountain feist and some mountain curs, a little bigger dog, so they can go in and out without any problems. Your chain won't hang up on anything here. Figured that out. We used to cut like a smaller hole in here, like a 12 by 12 or 12 by 16 hole, just trying to keep them warm. But I figured out that they would hang, their little dog chains would hang on that. So I kind of made it a little bit bigger opening in there, so it gives them a little free range to go in and out. So, and if this helps you, check it out, and maybe it'll help you and your dogs. It's helped us a lot over the years, and these barrels, you can get them for little or nothing if you know somebody that's got a, works in an oil field, something where they got soap or something in there. We don't get the ones that's got any kind of acid or anything, harmful chemicals in there, just some old soap. So we wash all this out, put bleach in there and everything, and disinfect it good, clean it up, and then we start putting all this together. Now, when you get through with it, it'll look basically like this, but you can pick it up and tote it or do whatever you need to. And generally, I'll set some little bricks up under the boards, and I'll spray these boards with some 38 plus, which is a high-end permethrin, and that'll keep any kind of termites or ants or bugs or anything out of it. And we'll put a little shot of it up in the barrel. Sometimes we throw a little Severn dust in there in the summertime just to keep the fleas or anything off the dogs, because we hunting them in the woods. They're going to get ticks on them and stuff. So we come back, we always check them and dust them a little bit with Severn dust, or we do have some of the collars on them, get rid of the fleas and ticks and stuff like that, lice or anything might be on them. But we generally wash these dogs every week or two to really check them and keep them tuned up and ready to hunt. So y'all check this out. Maybe it'll help you. Y'all have a good day.